1st of the 1st 2017 and it's time to go and chase some sunflowers. The whole purpose of this trip is to just go out and shoot sunflowers. I'm heading out to Warwick tonight. I'm going to be staying out there for a night. And the sunflowers have been out for around 5 days now. I've seen a whole bunch of people who I know, friends of mine, they've all gone out there and they've got some awesome shots. They look really cool. So I'm going to head out there. I'm staying a night. I'm going to do a sunset and a sunrise. Hopefully we get some awesome light out there, but if not, we'll make do with the conditions we get and just hoping for those perfect ones. Maybe a starburst. I've got a couple of shots I'm visualizing in my head, maybe a starburst just sitting over the sunflowers. In the car at the moment I've packed my normal tripod, my big tripod which stands like taller than me and I'm 6 foot, and I've also got a slider who I'm borrowing from a friend of mine, thank you Gerald, and I've also got a step ladder which will be really useful I think, especially with the big tripod, so that I can get over the actual sunflowers and look straight across. That's a little tip that I've been given and hopefully it works out. So I've got one of those, chucked it in the boot and it's ready to go. So let's hit the road. Just took a quick detour to go to the Mount French National Park lookout. It's only a 360 metre walk from the car park. I'm looking at the sign just over there right now. So we're just going to do this quickly. I've got the camera but I haven't brought a tripod or anything. It's 38 degrees, which is scorching hot. There's no cloud. And I'm pretty sure the bottle of water that we've got with us is just going to be demolished in the next 10 minutes. But anyway, once we have a look here, we'll jump back in the car and then head out to Warwick, drop off the gear at the hotel, and then from there, go out and find the sunflowers. On the road. So we've just been inside the hotel room for a little while, getting back in the car now. It's about 2 hours before sunset, roughly 2.25 hours, so we're going to go out, go exploring now, find the sunflower fields and just take some general shots to start with. I've got the step ladder and the big tripod in the boot, because the sunflowers up here are really tall, like they are my height and I'm 6 foot. So I want to find a way to get over that, which would be great if I can. The clouds are potentially looking good. I've got a bit of the view blocked at the moment just from some buildings, so as we get out there it should be a bit more fun to find out exactly what we could be in for, which would be great. So we're going to hit the road again and go find some more. So exciting. These are just some of the sunflowers and how tall they are. That one's bigger than me. At the moment what I'm looking at is just spectacular. The sun has just come under the clouds and it is just this bright red ball of fire. It looks absolutely magnificent. I'm shooting at 1/30th of a second f22 to hopefully try and get a little bit of a starburst, and ISO 1000 so that I can keep my shutter speed up relatively fast, but so that it won't go too slow because the wind is moving the sunflower. So I can't drop it too low, and at the moment I've got a Lee grad filter on. It's just doing a wonderful job. I might drop my f-stop to probably f16, just because I'm not getting that starburst effect and I want to let in a little bit more light. But I'll bring up this shot on screen for you because I think this is going to be one that turns out absolutely magnificent. It's worth putting up with these flies for. There's just one sunflower in the foreground. The sun is just hitting some clouds at the moment and it looks not. I think I finally got the one from this afternoon's shoot. Okay, it's the next morning, a little bit tired. I'm not sure how it's looking outside yet. It's very dark, but we're leaving about 45 minutes before sunrise. It takes us about 15 minutes to get back out there, so we're going to head out now. Hopefully we're going to get a good sunrise, but I'm not sure. But at least we're up, we're out, and it should be quite fun. So time to hit the road again. We're a little bit further up from where we were yesterday. I can feel the flies crawling all over my legs. There are so many again. It's driving me insane. They're just landing on your ears, on your eyes, everywhere. So if you see me swatting, you know why. It's very overcast, which you can probably see behind me. Sunflowers do look quite cool. I've got some sort of stormy shots with that really cool sort of dark overcast sky. I don't know how they're going to turn out in the final image, but they do look quite cool at the moment. But this is probably going to be the shortest sunrise ever, because these flies are driving me insane. I think I'm literally going to need to go in a straitjacket after all these flies. They're just driving me nuts. On my camera bag there's like hundreds of them, so I'll bring up a little clip of that because it's just worth showing in a video. So we're going to shoot here, take a couple more shots here, and then I think we're going to get out of here because we're just going nuts. There's a little bit of a break in the clouds, so the sky is looking quite good at the moment. It's not the greatest. I think it was better yesterday, especially when the sun just came down, but I need to wait until I've actually got the images on the computer to see how they've turned out. So we're going to pack up here now. There's nothing happening where the sun is actually meant to be rising. It's just big dark grey clouds. So we've been shooting reverse sunrise, and now about to head off back to the room to get away from these flies and get ready to go home for the end of the day. So we're going to come back here one more time just during daylight, take a couple of shots, but they're probably only going to be really quick shots. They're not going to be anything fantabulous. They're just more touristy fun shots for us. But this will be the end of the video. But wait, there's more. I'm back at the studio now, as you can see. Got the film set just over there, which is quite cool. So if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll see more of those videos on that. Looks a little bit wonky, oops. As we were heading back, we stopped into the sunflower fields one more time, just get some daylight shots. I'm not going to share any of those ones, but there was a man there that I met. His name is Wild Will, or so he's known as, and he just had the most interesting face. It just told such a story. It was fantastic. So I asked very politely, I said, "Do you mind if I take your photo? Would that be okay with you?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." He was an older gentleman. You can tell that he'd seen a lot of years. He shared some of his story with me. He was a stockman for 10 years. And it was just incredible to listen to him. He loved to talk, and I think he wanted someone to talk to because he was selling potatoes. But anyway, I'm going to bring up one image that's my absolute favourite. I framed him through the car door, so he's sort of boxed in, which looks quite cool in the ute, and then you can see the rest of the ute behind him just sort of fades off. I'll bring up the settings on there as well, because I was shooting it on a 50mm lens at I think f2 or something. But anyway, I'll bring up the shot, I'll bring up the settings on it, and it was just so amazing to see this guy's face and just the interesting story that his face told alone. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. Me and my flies want to say thank you for joining us. They are literally everywhere. I've made about 1 million new friends who really enjoy hanging around my ears, if you can't tell, and they're going nuts at the moment just because of the end of the video. So please do give it a thumbs up if you've liked it. I do suggest coming out here, but bring a little bit of insect repellent. I just remembered that I've actually got some in my bag now that I say that, but we're about to head off, so that's okay. We'll leave that for now. Yeah, I do suggest coming out here. It is fantastic. It's worth putting up with the flies for a night. You might go a little bit nuts, but it's fun. You'll get a giggle out of it, and yeah. So please do give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this one, and so much more. I will see you in the next video.